So PA Performance's 130 amp alternator in flat black we're taking a quick look at today is going to be a good option for any of my 05 through 08 GT owners out there that are in need of a very budget-friendly alternator. It's going to look great under the hood, as well as sorting out some misfire and rough idle issues. But in terms of the installation here, guys, you're going to be looking at an easy but an involved 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter here, and you should expect to be wrenching for about 2 hours with basic hand tools. So if you're the owner out there that's running a lot of aftermarket electronics, now this could range from anything from a different head unit, a couple subs in your trunk, maybe an upgraded starter, or a different fuel pump. This is going to be a great option for you because your factory unit is not going to be able to accommodate the extra accessories. Now looking at the construction here, this 6G series alternator is going to be brand new. This is not a refurbished off-the-shelf unit. It's going to produce 130 amps over the factory's 110 amps, and it's going to aid in improving your charging capacity at all RPM ranges. Now compared to the factory equipment here, guys, this is going to be a large step up in terms of performance and functionality, and it is going to be able to accommodate accessories of any type. Now additionally, this is going to produce over 80 amps at idle and over 160 at wide open throttle, all while looking great under your hood with its flat black powder coated finish. Also throw it out there that if you're running an aftermarket set of pulleys and you're starting to see your lights flickering a lot all around, this is going to be a great addition to alleviate those charging issues. Looks and functionality aside here, guys, you should expect to be spending about $290 to get this onto your car, and I honestly think it's a small price to pay in comparison to heading down to your dealer, picking one up off the shelf, which is likely going to be refurbished, paying a couple $100 more, and then having it in the back of your head that that unit could fail. And switching gears to the installation portion of the video, you're going to be looking at a light to an involved 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter here, and about a 2-hour job with basic hand tools. So you're only going to need a basic socket set, a couple extensions, and last but not least, a flathead screwdriver. So to begin, you're going to want to pull that negative battery cable and then begin by removing all of your sensors and tubes from either your factory air intake or your aftermarket cold air. So after that, you're going to want to use a ratchet or a breaker bar and then essentially insert that into the belt tensioner to loosen that up and get that belt off. You're then going to want to remove the 2 lower bolts on the alternator itself and then pop up to the bracket itself and then pull those 2 bolts. You're going to need to pull that bracket a little bit forward so you can essentially pull the alternator out from underneath your throttle body without needing to remove it. Now once you're done there, guys, it's more or less just going to be removing the factory harness from the back of the factory alternator, getting your new one in place, and then simply reinstalling it in the reverse order. So that's going to wrap up the installation segment, my quick review of PA Performance's 130 amp alternator in flat black, fitting your 05 through 08 Mustang GT, which can be found right here at AmericanMuscle.com.